Hi, this is Lisa from Local King Rubber Stand. If I'm telling you it only costs you $12.99 to purchase a die set, and this die set can help you to create at least 15 different kind of designs, would you invest your money on it? My answer is absolutely. Today I'm going to show you how we are going to use the Local King's Asia Corner die set to create at least 15 different kind of designs and patterns. Let's start it. So I was using Local King Asia Corner die set to working on the project, and I was working on a tutorial. So I was kind of planning and working and trying to make a prototype. And I was so confused because there's 4 dice a set, and the different kind of arrange, you get a different kind of result. So I say while when I was working on my project, I was so confused because too many different kinds of possibility. I say that's not going to work if I'm confused. My customer and my viewer and my fans, they are going to be so confused, and they are going to send an email to me and say how it work. It doesn't work. So I spent some time, and I am working on a pattern here. You can go to localkingrubberstand.com and just use the search window and type the Asian corner die set, and you will see this template. With this template, that makes your job so easy. You just make sure you follow those kind of code that on top, and I'm going to explain to you, and I guarantee no confuse. Okay, so this is what the dice set look like. They have 4 dice in a set, and if you are Local King's customer, they are on our newsletter, you probably already received 25% off coupon code. So with a 25% off coupon code, this dice set is under $10. And if you are a new customer, you don't have our coupon code, please just send an email to us, and we will issue the first time buyer a coupon code 25% off. So this is this month's promotion is going to end by the March 4th. Make sure you send us email and take up an opportunity for this promotion. So that's started. Those kind of die cut, each die cut, if you take a look close one, like this one have a sign say L1. This one write down L2. This one is kind of like a R1. This one is called R2. The die cut, if you take a close look like this, the racing line is your die cut line. The dotting line is a score line. And then, so if you put the wrong side, nothing going to happen. Like this side is completely flat, so nothing happen. So make sure the racing area is have to face down. So it's face down and then put on top of your paper. So first, we are going to start those patterns first, and then later I'm going to explain to you how you can get this. Okay, so we have kind of like 8 different pattern, but try to keep it simple. That's just looking for the left side. Don't looking for the right side. The right side I'm going to explain later why you don't have to looking for the right side, just the left side. So the left corner you can see L1, R1, L2, R2, and that's see more close. Under this one, they also say, see R1, R2, L1, L2. So just looking for these white letters, that's the position you have to put. Okay, so the first design, I was following my guiding. So L1, L2, R1, R2. L means is left, R means on the right, and R1 is on the top, R2 means the bottom. So I just follow my guiding. I put the L1, L2, R1, R2, and I'm going to run to the machine. I put a reposition tape here, so help you to secure this die cut because you don't want to move when you run through the machine. So that's the first one. And after you die cut it, you can just remove your die cut here. That's what's look like. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so that's the one on the left side. And then on the right side is very easy. You just rotate it. So when you do like a 45 degree, that's the pattern change from these to these. So basically you just have to remember that the first four different kind of pattern, and then if you want to change it, you just rotate it. It can become from the vertical to horizontal. So that looks totally different. Let's start from the second one. So it's a good idea to go to a website printing this page, because this page is totally so helpful. When I was creating my tutorial without this page, I was so confused. With this page, you just make sure you follow the letter, the white letter. So the first one was R1, R2. This one I kind of switch R1, R2 to the left and the L1, L2 to the right. Okay, and let's see what's look like. Okay, remember the second one, we're going to do R1, R2, L1, L2. So I already placed my die cut. You can see on each die cut, it's hard to see one, but they show the sign R1 here. Okay, so let's run to machine and see what's look like. Okay, so that's I'm going to just release my die cut. You can still keep that reposition tape on top, and then we can use later. And to kind of just do these. Okay, it's very easy. Ta-da! So that actually look like our second pattern. Let's take a look at the back. Right? So exactly like our second pattern. And then the third one, what I do is I just trimming this part. So that little part, I just use my scissors, trimming that little piece, pop up one. Okay, so now is become the third pattern. Okay, so if you, like I say, this kind is horizontal, the die cut is horizontal, you can rotate it and it become vertical. So you just follow the pattern on the left side, and then you want to do any change, you just rotate it. Okay, so that's working on this pattern now. So this pattern, and just looking for the large letters here. So it's R1, R2, L1, L2, but the letters, they are upside down. So when you place your die cut on your cardstock, and then make sure you follow your letter on top. Okay, so this is upside down. That's the right direction we have to do. And for this card, remember I was explaining to you, when you take a look at the die cut, the solid line, that's the die cut line. That means they will cut through the paper. The dotting line, that's the scrolling line, so that they won't cut through the paper. Okay, so when you place the die cut on top of your cardstock, because we don't want this die fall off from your paper after we die cut it, I kind of leave a very small gap between the die and the paper, so and that way they can forbid that the paper cut off. So this is the one that I was I did earlier. I put it right next to the edge of this paper, so when you die cut it, they kind of fall off. Sometimes you want it, sometimes you don't want it. If this is happen, that's okay. All you have to do is to flip the back and put the invisible tape in the back of the card, and that can solve the problem. So this is the other one that I just the last one was showing you. So I run to the machine and I die cut it. Remember, follow those letters. If you follow those letters, they are so simple because they have more than 15 different kind of patterns. If you don't follow those letters, you're gonna get so confused, just like I did before. So that's why I come up with this tutorial to explain to you how you're gonna do it. See this one and this one isn't that exactly the same, and then you have many choices. You can rotate it, and that way you can create a beautiful corner cuts. Okay, so from our template, that's basically it just is a 4 different kind of design, but when you rotate 45 degree, they kind of change the design. They totally looks different. And then there's more. So now what I'm going to do is you can just die cut it like that, right? And then there is a scrolling line. The scrolling line you can easily peel off just like that. Or you can use a craft knife. You can cut it off, anything you like. So those are, you can create a pattern like this, pattern like this. There is more. There is a pattern like this. So you can cut the 4 and they just glue all the corners. Like this one, I kind of trimming it. This part. So there's too many different ways. They all on the website. So if you need to download to have those patterns to show you how to do it, it's a great idea. Just go to Local King Robert Stamp Asian corner die set, and then you will see exactly this instruction and this one on the website. It's a good idea to printing one and show you how you can, organize your die cut. So that's today's tutorial is Asian corner die set, and it's only $12.99. It's an awesome deal, and then with your 25% off coupon code is under $10. Just under $10, you can create too many different kind of pattern. I think it's totally worth it. Thank you for watching, and I hope you like today's tutorial, and see you next time.